Okay, cool. Hello everybody and welcome to the channel again. Just sorting out the flight plan on vPilot. Very warm welcome to everybody tuning in and watching. If you're new to the channel, then very warm welcome to you guys too. Please do click subscribe. So today we're in the Piper PA-28. There's a load of us joining in as well, and we're replicating a route which in real life is flown by a little South African airline called Flight Airlink, and historically, routinely, it's in the Cessna Grand Caravan, which of course is included in Microsoft Flight Simulator and is pretty good. There's two A320s now, brilliant. Kai, hello, welcome, Aviation Simulation, Human Reactions, Captain Reese, both channel members, welcome to you guys too. So today we're at Nelspruit, and Graham has come up with this basically. Foxtrot Alpha November Sierra is the airport code, although he's literally just told me 30 seconds ago that there's a newer Nelspruit airport, which is what we're going to fly back into on the way back. So we're going to complete the loop, and this is in real life a Safari Lodge drop-off shuttle service basically, so quite cool. Anyway, let's jump into the flight deck and try not to get distracted by the jets. Just Flight PA-28 and Stephen White, hello, welcome. Gridman, welcome. Kai, yeah, let's hope not. We're going to be at 3,000 feet today. So we need the throttle ½ inch open, alternator master switch on, battery master on, fuel pump on, mixture rich, idle cut off, and then we want to pop that. Rotate beacon, let's clear that, and then it's the good old shout of clear prop, mixture to rich, let's get that throttle up a bit, shall we? So I've gone with a full tank of fuel today. The whole sector, the whole route today should take no more than about an hour and 10 minutes apparently. Let's pop the old landing lights on as well. 7,000, we'll just stick that on. Nelspruit traffic, Osprey 165 radio check.
Osprey 165, Golf Foxtrot Lima Tango Charlie, read Village 5.
Likewise. Stephen, hello, welcome. Hope you're okay. Been a while. And yeah, shame you're an A320. Bizarrely, it's telling me that you've got an aircraft type code of A20N. Slow Raider, hello. Asking how do you slew? I think it's the Y button. I think this is going to turn into some bizarre ad hoc group flight. Right, so do some ground checks. That's as good as we're going to get. All good. Turn. Mind you, that's not really going to do anything for us, but we can turn these on anyway. Let's rock and roll. So VFR today, and out of Nelspruit we want to get to Arathusa Safari Lodge. 31 minutes, and we want an altitude of 4,500 foot. And a track of 260 degrees, apparently. Let's make sure these dials and things are synced. So 23.5. Come on. Just shy of 230, so about 228. Roughly about there, that's good. What's he spawned in now? Oh man. Brilliant, that's worse. Oh well. You know what, maybe I could try and... Let me find you on .aircraft and I could try and force it on model matching into something. GULAA. Okay, let's try something. Let's try this. Let me just disconnect from the network, reconnect. It may or may not work. What's it going to be? Nope, didn't work. Oh well. Cool, let's go. You know what, this is so small we can probably get underneath it. Apparently so. Ooh, look at that. Got the gold PA-28 livery there. Rock and roll. Gridman, yeah, I'm on Volanta 2. There's somebody over there as well. What's our track? What did I say it was? Oh, of course, track of 036 actually. That's what we need. That's ridiculous. Some of these airfields are extremely small, so it's going to be quite interesting. I'm not sure what to expect actually. I did a quick bit of Google imaging to have a little look, but I think this is basically the biggest runway that we're going to see today. Another little PA-28. Let's see, waypoint. Now split traffic, Osprey 165 departing on runway 04. Track of 036 on departure. Okey-dokey. Speed's life. Up, I think. This airport will never be as busy again. I think you're right. Look at the scenery though around here. This is great.
Golf Bravo, Sierra Golf radio check. Lovely stuff. Thank you.
And we wanted 036, wasn't it? So turning. Sort of heading up that way. So kind of about there. There's trim for the climb. There we go. Forgot to put the old strobes on. Whoopsie. I think from memory this is aileron trim. Yeah. So what you do is you turn that to the right ever so slightly to try and hold the wings level, because it's got a tendency to try and flick off to the right, to the left. Wesley, bad planning. William, hello, welcome. Still time, we're just departing if you want to spawn in. There's the airport. What are we at? 4,000. That should probably do us. Let's trim for that. I have no idea what the live current METAR is. I wonder if V-Pilot gives it us actually. FACC for the Arethusa. No such weather profile. So there's a little hidden altitude hold feature in this. So we can turn the autopilot on, for example, and we can click that little Piper logo and it will hold our altitude. But that does ruin the fun of it a little bit.
Traffic is there, 160, taking off runway 134.
So this is a real life shuttle. Flights that arrive, funnily enough, on a CRJ. Stephen, I'm on a heading of 03.
Traffic. Go.
Hold on, let me find out. Oh, actually, I wanted a course of 3.6, didn't I? Let's spin to the right. We can hide the EFB by clicking that button there. Oh, Tony, that's not good. What was that in? From Pianda, hello. It's... I can't even remember. Let me find it. Let me find the answer. Nelspruit, Foxtrot Alpha November Sierra. So sort of heading off in that direction. What I wanted to do as well actually is start the timer. Working title DA40. I wonder if there's an issue with the mod. I can't see anybody. I can see flashing light there. we're gonna end up all over South Africa, I think. So historically, this is done in a there's a route from Johannesburg, I think it is, to Nelspruit in a CRJ or something else, like a Saab or something like that, ATR. That's the sort of size of aeroplane. And once at Nelspruit, you then connect on to a Cessna Caravan with Airlink SA, and they take you for the short hops around the Masai Mara to all the different safari lodges. James, hello, welcome. Not the Masai Mara, Kruger National Park and Sabi Sands. So let's get left again. Should bring us back onto a bit of a track. And effectively we've got to find the next airport. And it's going to be over the other side of this ridge somewhere. The smallest aircraft that I've ever flown on in real life was a little hop across the Dominican Republic in a Jetstream. It was a little turboprop. And that wasn't the greatest. There's a few of the guys there. So basically, for those of you flying, you should have a road from Nelspruit that takes you all the way up, and you just kind of want to follow that. That's what I'm doing at the minute. There's There's Inhuman Reactions. I don't know where he's going. Captain B, hello, welcome. For those of you in our Discord server, if you've got the Just Flight PA28, you can download this via Google Drive with a link on the Discord. There's a frequent flyer version, and then for the gold frequent flyer channel members as well, there's a specific livery, as we saw on the ground for them. How are we doing? Oh, of course, actually. 053 apparently. Looking at another screen now, whoops. Mark, nice. There's one of the guys. Thankfully, I'm actually using little nav map, and downloaded it today. And it's actually helping me with our track today. It's also getting us back on route a little bit. There's one of the guys. Ah, lovely, there's some nav lights as well. Whoever that is, I wonder if that's Tony. Because he might have nailed the route for this today. So he's probably going the right way. There's some nav lights off in the distance, some strobes. And I'm not sure where everyone else is. There's some other nav lights, lovely. So it's a track of... Well, it says 036, but I'm flying 036. It's taking us a totally different direction, which is why I'm now doing 056. Great scenery though. Ah, still loading back in again. Ryan Piandra, flying Madagascar. I think the main Madagascar airport isn't even in the sim, bizarrely. Mark, definitely not. There goes the woofer. Simon, good afternoon. Welcome to South Africa. I'm basically following whoever that is, so no pressure. I'm chasing the lights. Really do like the PA28. We're going to be giving away.
Welcome to South Africa.
Simon, no problem at all. It's on our Discord server, the little route. Although we're going to be flying back at some point. Instead of going to the old Nelspruit Airport, which is initially the ICAO code that Graham gave us, he's found that actually there's a new airport, so we're going to be flying back to the new one. Look at the terrain, it's mad. There's some strobes, good stuff. Where's everybody else?
Caution of the A330, that's on our right hand side.
There's them, there's a few of the other guys. Hopefully they can see me. How are we doing? We're 6 minutes, it's 52. That's Inhuman Reactions. He's in the MMB 633 or 663, but naturally I don't have that, so it's loaded him in as a generic Asobo blob. Easy to follow though, because he's huge. Graham, no, not yet. Have you? It's great scenery. Well impressed. It's such a random part of the simulator to fly in, but terrain is fantastic. I'm not sure how easy it is to find wildlife on Microsoft Flight Simulator, I've got to say. Gridman, does the livery have a panel config file? Because if it does, then that's probably why it's broken. Well, when this timer gets to 15 minutes as well, by the way, we need to flick the tanks to keep, make sure we've got a fuel imbalance, or prevent a fuel imbalance. Not sure how the other guys are doing. I thought I could see some lights over there. Ah, there's some lights. Fantastic. Quick check on a little nav map. That's looking good. 053 degrees from Nelsprit. Not sure if we would see any animals today, but the scenery itself is pretty good. I'm just doing direct to FAC. Yeah, that's all we're doing today. Pretty much just direct to different safari lodges. In real life, actually, they just fly direct as well on this particular route, or service, I should say. Tony, you better pedal fast and hard then. Are we all keeping up? I'm waiting for no.
Affirm.
Good. I'm not sure.
Affirm on your 6 o'clock.
Lovely. Ah, yes. And Tony's max chat. There's the MMB. So what I could do, because it's a arrow, we could set that. Heading mode on, autopilot on, and it's now going to fly the heading for us, and all we have to do is manage throttle and altitude.
I'm somewhere behind, but catching you.
Pedal, pedal. Look at that down there. That looks posh. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a safari lodge right there. All with their own pools. Something different for today anyway. I know we pretty much live in the A320 and the CRJ, which are absolutely fantastic, of course. And I think we are halfway on this first leg. And then once we get to the first lodge, then they're all short sort of 10, 5, 3-minute hops all between each other, and then we head back to Nelsprit. That down there looks incredible. Gridman, it's funny actually because Graham's just sent me a WhatsApp saying the same thing. He's got some issues with the scenery on his end as well, but I'm not sure. I haven't done anything different for today. What I
How
would
do you
like-
slew again?
I'm just like trying to catch up.
I need to play catch up after I crashed the test stop.
It's a shame we don't get lots of animals dotted around down below for us to see. I think they're only in specific places in the sim, I believe, but got to keep an eye out anyway. They might appear at some point. Not sure how we would see them. I think this is the Kruger National Park anyway. Oops. Trying to trim the aeroplane.
The entire time my microphone's been on mute. This is amazing.
Nice one, Smithers.
Oh dear. I can't see any nav lights in the distance behind. Let's have a little look. Dot aircraft. So 2 miles behind, 3.8 miles ahead of us.
Is the consensus that we're doing touch and goes on each of these on the way through, or are we just overflying, gentlemen?
Oh, touch and goes.
Touch and goes or flying club hours logging wise. We could land at each, shut down, log it, start up and take off again.
You're the boss, Avgeek. We'll follow your direction.
Can I show the VFR maps for a second? Yes. Which one is it? That one. There you go. Literally nothing. I don't even think, there we go. So there's our collection of safari lodges that we're going to. Some of them at least. Eagle 1, hello, welcome. Oh dear. It's one of those days for us today, I think. Fat fingers in the live chat.
Flamingo 2 o'clock low. By that curve in the river, I've got a point of interest marker.
Is that flamingos in the river? Right, Krishna, hello. So, what is bush flying? It is literally taking off and flying to really remote places in the sim. There's a couple of folk over there, so I wonder if I'm not tracking quite correctly. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I need to adjust for the wind. Lights. Ah, there they are. Gotcha. So, of course, in MSFS we can do the bush flying tours, which are in effect, pre-planned routes that we fly, and it's all sort of VFR. But this is literally just taking off and flying from one location to the next. Piandro, we're planning the 5k group flight in Discord at the moment, and it's looking like a flight around the south of England.
Looks like we've got a choice of runway 34 or 16. I don't know what people's preferences are before we get too much closer.
Whichever's the shortest.
I'm not even answering that one.
Current wind is 187 at 11.
How have you got METAR?
So 16 then, I guess.
Hey, firm.
There's
Everyone starts to brake left.
one of the chaps. We must be getting close then if we're planning landings. There's a lot to do because you're having to manage the entire thing. So on the left we've got, in a couple of miles, we're in the Sabi Sands, and we've got Singita Safari Lodge on the left, and then on the right hand side we're going to have Londozi. We're passing between those before we then make our way into Arethusa. There's two Londolozi strips. Funnily enough, from Arethusa, Londolozi Airport, Foxtrot Alpha Lima Delta is literally 2.4 miles away, so we will be able to see both of them. Any hippos in the water involved? I'd love to know if any of you guys know how we can, if we can work out whether we'll see any animals or not. So some of these are literally, or potentially going to be just grass strips. What's the RPM? Oh, she's in the red. Naughty me. Switch the tanks. 20 minutes a bit late. Otherwise we'll have a massive fuel imbalance.
We are proper in the wilderness now, guys.
Singita Safari Lodge is there.
Don't worry if you crash, there's enough of us to come and get you.
There's Singita Safari Lodge.
If the lions don't get him first.
Londolozi, there's another strip over there somewhere. And directly ahead of us somewhere is our destination, it says, with conviction. There's quite a few little strips around here. Unicom is 122.8. There we go.
Got the airfield in sight.
That one there.
Lining up.
But you have. Still pedaling to catch up.
Actually, I think it's the road.
Are you RDR?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on your nose now, mate.
No, Roman. Yeah, I've got it in sight.
That's cool. I like all that.
Thank mercy for little nav map seeing everyone.
We'd be well and truly lost if it wasn't for little nav map. Good grief. There's obviously a lodge down here, look. Loads of little spots, little buildings. We should have the airport dead ahead at some short distance away. There's a river here, lovely, and then we want to break off that direction over there. You can see the chaps with one of the aircraft, so maybe this is the airport. Oh, in fact, there's the strip. Perfect. I think this one is, there's another airstrip there. I think that is probably Londolozi, funnily enough. I think this one is Richard Branson's own game lodge, Safari Lodge, from little bits of research prior to today. There's another strip over there. There's another airfield over in that direction somewhere as well, some really remote destinations. A couple of these guys catching up too. We'll land here and let everybody catch up, I think.
Golf Sierra Romeo Delta. Romeo vacated.
Let's get the autopilot off. Flight controls. Let's do a little buzz over, shall we?
Arrow 3 to traffic, Golf, Fox Charlie, Whiskey Mike, finals at runway 16.
Let's catch him landing. It's a narrow strip. Wow. Okie dokie, here we go. There's one of the guys. Arathusa traffic, Osprey 165 is turning finals, runway 16. It's
Fox
bumpy.
Charlie, Whiskey Mike, runway vacated.
Whee. That's because it's sensing we're low to the ground and therefore we need gear. So I used to
Well,
fly
I've overtaken somebody.
fixed gear variant.
Golf Sierra Golf on final.
122.8 for Unicom, folks. Those of you asking in the chat. Guess it's strong or crosswind, or is it me? Whoa. Trim's all mucked up. There we go. Whoa, that's terrible. Yikes.
And in call 122, overflying the field to join downwind.
Definitely would be a lot smoother in the caravan. Hey, look at that. Weird that one's got no gear, but hey ho.
And in call 122, turning base to final.
There's Graham. I don't even want to look at Volanta after that. Controls went ever so twitchy all of a sudden.
The question is he going to land under or over the A320 at the threshold?
And Golf Fox Lima Tango Charlie, downwind join, runway 16, right hand circuit.
So we've got to switch off the engine. Let's just do that, see if that works. There we go, lovely. Because then we can stop the power up, submit, start flying club flight, clear prop. Brilliant. That'll do. Next sector. So the next one is to FALD Londolozi, and it's literally 278 degrees and it's 2.4 nautical miles away. So really short hop for this next one. Don't even want to look at the landing rate for that. FALD. Londolozi. Don't use a flight plan. Jolly good. Is it 278 degrees magnetic? Wheel down. Aviation simulation, hello.
Negative, just final.
Ah, yeah, visual. Yep, so the next sector then, for those of you watching, is 2.4 nautical miles, pretty much exactly west of where we are once we depart runway 16. And then we'll be touching down at Londolozi. And then again 269 degrees to Ulusaba Airport. That's only 6.9 nautical miles away. And then we've got a 16.7 nautical mile jaunt to Skakusa.
Great flight, this is Golf Sierra Golf. I'm going to have to call it a day now, but happy flying, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck.
It's alright.
Ta-da!
See you later.
There comes the last. Yeah, basically Unicom is just 122.8 because it's just a lot simpler in general than for everybody using the sim. Looking up in the SR22. I think it was the SR22. And there's one up in the air. Is that already gone? Already? Oh, that's Gridiman. So next stop, Londolozi. I think it's a heading of 278 degrees, 2.4 nautical miles. It's a 1 minute leg.
Londolozi is the one that we just kind of passed on the way turning into base on this one.
Yeah, that's the one. We could do a touch and go there if you want, and then head straight to Ulusaba, 269 degrees after. Kweku, hello. This is Arathusa.
So we're just going to
Safari
launch from
Lodge.
here and go straight into the other one, 180 degrees out.
Sorry, I missed that. Go again. Reflux taxi. Yeah, this is FACC, and we're now off to FALD Londolozi, and then FATU Ulasaba.
Is that the IATA code for the airport that we're at the moment is AFF?
Yeah, I noticed that about 10 o'clock this morning, and then at 11 o'clock I stopped laughing.
Ooh. What's going on with my aileron trim here? Neutral. That looks neutral. Oh well, we're just gonna have to go for it. He says. Osprey 165 rolling. Yeah, there's definitely something up with the aileron. Come on. Whoa, it just really wants to pull to the right. Let's go. Lovely. Actually, let's leave the gear down for this one, I think. Let's just focus on flying, shall we?
And the core 122 rolling.
Well, you know what? What is going on with the aileron? Is my wings level? Yeah, we're off to the left. That's bizarre.
Got Fox Whiskey Mike rolling. Or crash to desktop, that's the other option. I'll catch you the next one, boys.
Oh no.
Ooh, not good.
It seems that there's been a lot of crashes with desktop from the latest update.
Yeah, I've had a few.
That
I'm having loads of them.
is, where is it?
I've been trying to
That
do
there
Larnaca to
is
Heathrow the last
Londolozi.
2 days and I've had 5.
That's true.
Golf Sierra Romeo Delta. Crashing.
What?
I ain't waiting.
Rudder's fine. Let's actually see if I can visually look at the aileron here. They look level. Bizarre. Maybe it's just the wind. So this is our next stop, Londolozi. Tiny strip. Slow radar, no problem at all. Round we go. Hopefully you guys aren't getting too dizzy. Osprey 165 finals, Londolozi. $70, so somewhere trim. Kwekuda, it's somebody in the MB339, I think it is, or I think that's the aeroplane type. But I don't have that installed, so the sim has just generated what it wants. So it's done a long call like A340 style aeroplane. I think this is Londolozi. There we go, that's much better. Gridman, have you checked your data settings? I can't remember now, were we doing a touch and go?
Lazy traffic, Airlink 1122, finals.
It's chaos, isn't it? Everybody's descending on the airport. Good grief.
Going around. Too fast.
Why? Ah. Is that going to be a crash? Has he crashed?
Golf Tango Charlie finals.
Jesus. Oh. Does that crash the desktop as well? Could have been trees or elephants. Not sure where.
Oh my goodness, I've also just realised my microphone's been muted the whole flight.
Oops.
Join the same club as Smithers.
So, little nav map. Next one is 269 degrees. We're flying over in Yati Airport. So Ulusaba is next, 269 degrees. En route we pass in Yati Airport. We could do a touch and go there if you wish, and then we go due west to Ulusaba. Start a new flight. FATU. Let's get rid of the old flaps. Osprey 165, they're departing. Londolozi.
Gonna follow you out. Golf Lima Alpha.
Power. Rolling. These are quite cool because you can drag these down. Got me, yeah, he is indeed flying along somewhere. Where are we going? 269 we want, so that's going to bring us back on track here. A little wiggle. At least
Londolozi traffic, Golf Fox Charlie.
at least you know it was that though, that was the issue.
Welcome back.
No parking spaces at this airport. I actually had to land and take off again.
How long's this leg? 6.9 nautical miles, so pretty much where this ridge is. That's where the next airport is. And en route, we pass over in Inyati Airport, which is just the other side of the river. So we can see the river here actually going through, meandering through. So Inyati should be directly ahead of us actually. In fact, that might be Inyati there. And in fact, there's the next airport. So we're visual of both. Gridman, press set Y for slew. Seth, hello, welcome. There's some of the other chaps. Thought I saw an animal there, but it wasn't. So there's Inyati, and there's our next stop on the journey at Ulusaba. Going to do a touch and go at Inyati, follow the river, and then it's on the left down below. Look at that, that's incredible.
Golf Tango Charlie final. Touch and go.
Rampiandra, have a good one. Gears down, flaps are set. This is a really short strip.
Golf Whiskey Mike, turning final.
Flaps. Power. Up. Good job. Interesting, I was getting a stall warning then.
Ulusaba next, is it?
Very fun. We're getting a stall warning there, but the speed was above the green bracket, which is a little bizarre. But back out we go, towards the river. We could, in theory, follow the river. Let's have a little zoom out, shall we?
Golf Whiskey Mike, runway vacated.
So the river takes us off on a little bit of a tangent. Ulusaba is there. Super short. Ulusaba traffic, Osprey 165 is left base. Runway 18. Margarine. Yeah, super spreadable butter. These are all real airports in real life, they're all game reserves.
Saba traffic, Fox, Whiskey Mike, downwind.
Yeah, Golf Lima Alpha, turning base. Okay.
Osprey 165 finals.
Yeah, I think so. I'm very fast, so yeah, it's kind of, it's tricky.
Golf Whiskey Mike, turning base.
Golf Lima Alpha final.
That'll do.
Got Lima Alpha, go around.
Try not to die. Just get off the runway quick.
What's this all about? Tarmac in the middle of the desert?
Rich people.
Which one's
Golf
Richard
Whiskey Mike
Branson?
finals.
Part break. Let's swap the fuel tanks while I remember. Keep it balanced. Is that somebody flying along? Captain Paul D, hello, welcome. There's Inhuman reaction to the MMB. There's somebody else on finals. Let's quickly do that so we can log the route. Submit. Start flying club flight. Clear prop.
Runway vacated.
So the next one is 148 degrees
Got
to
Lima Alpha
Skakuza.
final.
FAZS. Next one's Skakuza, Foxtrot Alpha Sierra Zulu, heading of 148 degrees, 11 minutes apparently. Good grief. You know what, so a couple of these, Nelsprit and this one, I think from a quick bit of research I did earlier, if I'm not mistaken, I think they actually take CRJs, or up to CRJ
Got
size.
Lima Alpha vacating.
Want to see you park that on this pan with the rest of us.
Good grief. So apparently these places, Graham's doing a lot of research in the background, and apparently these places are around about $1,000 a night. This
Airline Corps 122 finally joining the party and landing at Usaba.
a lot of these trips. Oh, there he is.
Is it Foxtrot Alpha Sierra Zulu now?
Hi, firm. A lot of these
Winner.
trips are in real life done by the Cessna Caravan, so there's 2 more to come in, I think. And just this little journey alone costs $500, and then you've got the safari lodges themselves at around about $1,000 a night from some research Graham's done. I guess this is good practice for the group flight coming up soon when we hit 5,000
Going around
subscribers.
Airline Corps 122.
If you are
Golf Sierra Romeo taxi.
Graham, what are you doing? If you're new to the channel, do click subscribe while you're here and head to our Discord, because we're going to be doing a 5,000 subscriber group flight when we hit 5k around the south of England, and of course everybody's welcome.
Airline Corps 122 final.
There's Graham. That was the research today. Osprey 165 lining up.
Airline Corps 122 clear runway.
So we want 148. Osprey 165 rolling. Speed's alive. 60.
Are you in front, TC? I did wonder.
Golf Tango Charlie departing.
Golf
And
Whiskey
it's
Mike departing alongside.
It's pretty much about here. That's where we want to hold. Trim for the climb, 90 knots, and gears up.
Remember that
If only we were red, mate. This would look awesome.
Copy Alpha lining up and waiting for separation.
Don't wait for separation, just go.
The state problem is my cruising speed's about 250 knots.
Oh,
You guys can go ahead.
look at this for a view. How fantastic is this? Little ridges all the way down there. Oops. So much harder.
Right, copy
Trying
Alpha rolling.
to trim an aeroplane nicely in the sim as opposed to what it's like in real life. Benny, hello. When is the group flight? Over the next few weeks, I think. It just depends when we reach 5,000 subscribers. But it'll be on the normal multiplayer server, so we won't be causing any problems on VATSIM, because there's going to be hopefully a few of us.
Smithers, what should you actually be appearing on my screen as?
I won't, mate, because I'm a Cirrus SR22 and it's only in the deluxe.
Yeah, 320 I'm got.
320, I'm definitely not, or a Mooney.
Yeah, Roger, you just overtaking me on the left-hand side.
F-A-K-N.
Why would it put me in a 320? You'd imagine a 172 or something.
Default model matching on VATSIM.
I'm a little jet and I should have an A330.
Got my flying club VMR file all set up to put people in 172s if it doesn't match the aircraft, so it kind of keeps the theme.
That's good. What are we doing here? So 15 something degrees. Let's have a look here. It's come left slightly, funnily enough.
This will be the test though. If Avgeek looks out of his right wing, then he might see me in what I should be.
That is the airport, I think. Unless that's somebody else flying along. Actually, that could be the airport right there. That looks like the airport. Yeah, so it looks like dead ahead of us was Skakuza. It's a shame in the sim we don't have loads of animals and things. left slightly. So over here, yep, there we go, there's the airport. That's Skakusa. The runway options are 35 and 17. So actually, is that Skakusa? There's the nose. That's got to be it there. Little PA-28.
Osprey 165, Golf, Whiskey Mike. Just to let you know, I'm going to cut across your front because we need to go left to line up for the runway.
Roger, visual. Yes, Gridham, we are indeed. And William, we're on Unicom in the middle of nowhere, so we're not going to be conflicting with anybody else within the radius of Unicom in this instance. So that's, I think, here, Skakusa. That'll be there. That's the thing, when you're doing VFR, you've got to kind of look where you're going. There it is. And the higher up we are, the easier it is for us to spot. I think that strip there is Skakusa. This is an incredibly, I guess, wealthy part of the world. I was going to say wealthy part of the world, but it's people that visit here as tourists are extremely wealthy, of course. So position ever so slightly left because you want to land on 17, which is over here somewhere. I think just there you can see some lights. That's an aeroplane touching down. So that is where Skakusa Airport is. There's the strip.
Romeo, strip sight.
After Skakusa, we return to Nelsprit, but we're going to return to the new Nelsprit. Which is FA KN. Kruger Mapulaga. There we go. Oops, too busy looking at the screen. There's two of the chaps. One there, one there. Descending on the airfield together. We might keep it max chat for a minute just to keep up with them. Coming in
Skakusa traffic.
30.
Golf, Fox Charlie, Whiskey Mike, and group inbound runway 17. With a sneaky CJ4 just in front.
Sure, you're using a different call sign every time you transmit, mate.
Golf, Fox Charlie, Whiskey Mike. It's always the same.
I've got Fox Charlie Mike Whiskey on my screen.
Really?
Sorry guys, got a castle
What
here.
little nav map coming up with?
White band. Waiting for that so I can drop the gear. There we go. And some flaps. It's warning us the gear's not extended, now it's down and locked. Whee! Brilliant.
Dagger, 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 dagger.
Runway vacated at speed.
Oh, good grief. Oh, nice.
Runway vacated.
Don't sink. You know what? I couldn't quite get the elevator right there. There's bizarre taxiway signs. I wonder what they're for. Taxiway Alpha. How bizarre.
That moment when you just hear an A320 behind you.
Flight Retro asking about what would a margarine landing look like. Well, you know what? There's a big thing in the sim world, I guess, where everybody chases butter and they want near to zero, but actually you don't want zero. You want around about 100, 200 to 400 foot per minute is good in a jet. You've got to land it. Let's just straighten this up a little bit. Are we moving straight? Not entirely. Now we are. There's Graham. Stephen, no idea. I'm just having a little look on a little nav map because we're not flying back to the other Nelsprit. We're going back to FANZ, so I think we need 245 degrees. $245 after this, and off to Foxtrot Alpha Kilo November. That is about 35 nautical miles.
Roger.
Agreed, this is busy. Little formation departure for the last one.
I think we all took that as an instruction rather than a suggestion there, Luke.
Correct. We don't need the whole runway for this.
Might need to go to the front phone.
Yeah, go for it.
We're going to have to flip and wait for all the weight turbulence.
Ah, well.
Because that's a real thing in a simulator.
I don't even know, to be honest.
There we go. What is the heading, Kweku? It is, what did I say it was a minute ago? About 240 degrees after departure, roughly.
I'm going to cut in here.
Try and get a, I'd say a group photo, but it's a shame he's not on an actual 339. Who else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Stephen. I think that's you in the yellow twin prop. think that's we've got one more to line up. Whoops. Gridman, yes, Foxtrot Alpha Kilo November. I think I updated it at the top of the screen.
As soon as you're ready, say go, and I'll just catapult off.
Yeah, just wait for Stephen on the runway ahead to catch up.
I out the same.
So the last sector for today.
I'm going off on this grass to give a little bit of separation for everyone.
So the massive jet is isn't actually an MMB 339, I think it is. So he's going to rocket off ahead of us. The CJ4 behind us. The rest of us should be able to rotate at a similar speed. I'm going to try and aim for 70 knots for departure. Here comes Stephen. Jolly good.
I'm going to pull a vertical so you guys can go past when we're in the air.
Cool, I think we're all ready. So rolling in 3, 2, 1, roll.
Alright, let's do this.
He's in a jet, so he should be he should rocket ahead. I've got issues with the rudder here. There we go. Let's get her up, shall we? CJ4's off on the off on the grass somewhere. That's a swarm, isn't it? And after all of that, I forgot what heading I said we needed to fly. 250, so over this way somewhere. Where they're going, basically. It was about to start the timer. God, what plane you're in, whoever that is, absolutely buzzing along. Take into account some wind for our slip. There goes the woofer. Yes, we get it. We know. He's very adamant when he tells us somebody's at the door. Just in case we haven't heard him. Look at this. Little swarm. Some aerobatics going on behind. Don't often do VFR in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but scenery like this is absolutely fantastic. Sure, thanks. Maybe for a group flight coming up soon, we could go and hunt the animals in Microsoft Flight Simulator. That could be quite a good one. Not quite sure where they are. Certainly not here, that's for sure. Gridman German Shepherd. Buzzing along and absolutely abusing the engine here. DVETs, only VATSIM today. We're very, very remote, so we're not really causing an issue for anybody. But if it was anywhere else, it'd probably be on multiplayer, or if it was any larger, it'd probably be on multiplayer. I wonder if I forgot to latch the door. It works. Oh well, still going. Thought I could hear the whistle. Sure, oh nice. Yeah, he's a great dog. Where's everybody gone? There's a few up there. Probably have to get back up to about 4,000, I think, to get over the hills further up. Graham definitely told me this is about an hour and 10 minutes in total. We're pushing an hour and a half now. Certainly nice to do something different. 2000 restart. I think the PA28 is fantastic. What I really like about the Just Flight version is the fact that they modelled this based on a real aeroplane that's in the UK somewhere. I think it was Farnborough.
Osprey 165. You're no longer on my map, my friend. That might explain.
They based it on a real aeroplane, so they've every little detail, including the wear and tear on the left-hand side of the control here, the yoke, has all been really carefully modelled based on a real aeroplane in real life, which is really cool. And of course, PA28, light aircraft like this, we fly with our left hand on the controls at all times and our right hand on the throttle and operating everything else, which is why the right hand side gets
Copy check.
little abuse compared. Readability 5.
5.
We're at 555 also.
There's a truck. Shame it's not an animal. See some lights over there. Yeah, so I really do like the
And then for those
PA28.
next level geeks among us, also 5x9.
5x9001.
5x9002 now, mate.
I'm trying to keep up with everybody. I'm blasting along at 100 and...
And for the really,
30
really
knots.
geeky, did it.
And taxi for Golf Fox Lima Tango Charlie.
Tony's lost everyone there with the Morse. So on Monday we're going to be giving away 2 copies of this Just Flight PA28. So be sure to tune in for that. For those of you watching, make sure you be in with a chance to win one of 2 for the giveaway on Monday. When we do the group flight as well, the 5,000 subscriber group flight, we're going to be giving away a load more goodies. And in the near future as well, we've got copy of Manchester and Birmingham by Mako Simulations on the list to give away, as well as 4 Aerosol CRJs, so we're giving away tons over the next few weeks. thanks to a load of the community behind the channel donating funds to allow for it, so it's really kind. Solomon, hello. We've just departed Skakusa about 10 minutes ago, and we're heading down to Kruger, Nelsprit. So just the other side of the mountains here. Foxtrot Alpha Kilo November for the ICA, okay, where we're heading to finish today's little multi-sector airlink hop. There's the CJ4. It's good actually, I think we're all grouping together quite nicely here for push for a formation landing, I think. The scenery in Microsoft Flight Simulator is incredible. There's one behind. Gridman, yeah, there we go, thank you. They must be riding a storm to try and keep up. Or not blast ahead, I should say. Somewhere that's incredibly remote in real life, and you don't really expect it to get any form of decent level of detail or like a good appearance in any simulator, I guess, even Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm really taken aback by the scenery and the graphics here today. Hopefully it's coming out well on your screens, and you guys are enjoying the view as well. Let's check our engine stuff. Something's bugged out. I think it's got something to do with the timer. Reset. There we go. How bizarre. Fuel, we want the left tank. And after that, I think we've drifted. Yeah, we have drifted. Need to be over that way.
Kruger International Airport traffic, this is Airlink 112, 5 miles runway 23.
Matthew, yeah, it's pretty incredible, isn't it? We're in the middle of
Got CJ4 behind me.
absolute nowhere, and we've got stunning graphics. But look at that bridge in the mountains in the distance. I don't think any sim could ever get close. Drone cam is broken again, that's great. That river. So we're getting pretty close now, I think. Let's have a little look-see. A couple of miles to go. On this heading, actually, just to the left over here somewhere, is the runway. see what's going on with the aircraft, shall we? Yeah, Matthew, that's what makes it quite incredible. I think it's used the Bing photogrammetry quite spectacularly.
So is this to change your final destination that I completely forgot about then?
Yes.
Roger, best make a turn then.
So we're passing over Malakutu, Kamsogwaba down below, apparently, according to Valanta. This like little town. And then straight ahead of us we've got Kruger International.
Say it was fine, I still can't see it. Runway yet.
Looks like it's on top of a hill in front of a village.
It does.
Does it not exist?
I can see it.
Oh, good. So, it's saying that we are... Ah,
It's a bit misleading with the height actually because the town's below it and then it's on top of a
Yes.
hill, so you're actually closer to it than you'd think.
yes, I can see the lights now, actually. Need to climb up.
It's on top.
Oh yeah, got it in sight.
So, here we go for our last arrival of the day.
Quite strange, I had to climb to land
Hello,
on
Korea.
this one, where
From
normally
Korea.
you just have to
Welcome.
land.
I've visited Seoul before, and it's an incredible city. Do love South Korea. South Korea and Japan are stunning.
It's got a pappy as well, chaps.
Love
Ooh,
look at that.
fancy.
Kruger National.
Useless today, I'm going in hot.
Probably change the habit of a lifetime, bud.
Probably Mouth also going in hot.
Sierra Romeo going in, landing runway 23.
Golf Fox Charlie Whiskey Mike going in semi-tepid.
Oh, good grief. Darren, hello. Yeah, it's pretty spectacular, isn't it? South Africa, Kruger National Park.
Are you pausing for dramatic effect to think of another temperature, Avki?
Let's get some flaps in, shall we?
Right, runway vacated.
Runway vacated.
Oh, you know what? There we go, lovely.
That's not the runway, that's the dirt.
Too busy trying to get a picture there. Oh dear, that was horrendous. That's my worst landing I've ever done in the sim, I think. Too busy getting pictures of things.
Right, where are we parking?
There's parking space on the right-hand side, halfway up the airfield.
Just trying to get an image
Alright,
there with
alright, I'll taxi back.
At least I know where
the
to
hills in
vacate.
the distance. This is live MSFS weather as well today.
Level with me now.
Yeah, Ryan aired it. I'll be getting a call from O'Leary soon.
Wow, there's a proper terminal for the A320 to park at. This is superb.
Ah, they've got to go all the way down to the bottom.
They've invested quite a lot of money because they want to bring more tourists to the area.
Do they want tourists or hunters?
Matthew, yeah. Power. Taking over and ramming the throttle to max to try and prevent the stall. Don't know what's going on here. It doesn't like crosswinds, I've noticed. Quite significantly doesn't like
This is a
crosswinds.
huge runway.
Yeah, make the most of it, mate.
I landed on the numbers. But I known that, I'd have landed long.
Should have floated it in like me.
There we go.
Are we all parking up to face out?
There we go. That's a bit better. Whee.
Looks like it.
It just descends into chaos every time, doesn't it? These
Oh,
little group
320
flights.
that's going into the terminal. Love it.
So this is the new version of Nelsprit, where we should have started, but we initially got the wrong ICAO code to begin with, so we went to the old version instead. Let's get the anti-col off. Little nudge of the elbow of the throttle. Let's stop the... There we go, lovely. Flying club flights. I think that's all of us.
Save that spot just for you, TC.
My drone camera is broken. This happened on the last...
Yeah, I'm on some wing of 320, that's the problem.
Why 320 again?
Hey, firm.
I'll have to do that as a group photo, I think. There we go.
I'm guessing that Osprey 165 can see me properly though, because otherwise he would be parked in my wing if that were the case.
I'm just going to Oh, I can't reposition. Don't worry. I was going to say I'll reposition because my drone can's broken. Interesting. Why has that gone off? I'll just take a drone cam image like that, I think. If that's the case. Lovely stuff. Is that all of us?
I think so.
Actually, I've got Stephen, I think, still on his way in on Volanta. Let's close that. So Stephen is up here somewhere, according to Volanta. Can't see him. There we go. He's around here somewhere. Maybe he's down. Hope you guys enjoyed that anyway. That's all for today. It's just a little blast about South Africa. Something different, representing the Airlink, or replicating the Airlink operations in the Cessna Grand Caravan, but of course we're in the Just Flight PA-28 today. So all VFR all the way, and we've done about 4 or 5 different little Safari Lodge hops during today's little route. Thanks to everybody that's flown along as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. Those of you watching in the background, make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're going to be doing Trondheim with the Aerosoft scenery to Manchester Airport, which has been made by Maku Simulations, and we're going live on the VATSIM network for the big Manchester Easter VATSIM event. So that's going to be quite cool, and we'll be back in the fly-by-wire A320 Neo for that. And then on Monday we're going to be jumping into the CRJ, and we'll be continuing on our scenic South American tour of Fly UK's tours. We'll be going from Lima to La Paz, which is going to be quite cool. So I'm going to put the CRJ through its paces for that as well. We'll see what happens. During that stream on Monday, on Easter Monday, we're going to be giving away 2 Just Flight PA-28s, thanks to Paul Brown on the channel donating the funds for it. So really generous. So you want to tune in for that as well, and make sure you're in with a chance to win one of these bad boys, because it's an absolutely incredible aeroplane. What I can do as well is show you guys. Is that Stephen coming in? No, that's somebody else going out. Press the button. There's Stephen. So we can go chocks, tie downs, cabin door, baggage door. There we go. Really cool aeroplane. About £30 to purchase, but we're going to give away 2 of those, so we'll be buying it for 2 lucky subscribers. Cheers to Graham in the chat for coming up with today's little flight. Really good little journey for us today. And thanks everybody for tuning in and watching. If you haven't done so already, please do click that subscribe button down below. Yeah, Stephen, there we are. I can see you up there, mate. There he is, through the prop. There we go. Check out the rest of the streams for this week then, as I mentioned. Be sure to enter the competition giveaway on Monday and tune in for Trondheim to Manchester tomorrow. Make sure you click like down below and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend so far, and I hope to see you all in the live chat tomorrow. Be sure to say hello. Thanks for watching.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.